This is the Fox News alert. Right now, Israel pounding Hamas targets in Gaza as terrorist fighters fire rockets towards the Jewish state. Our next guests both served in Congress after serving on the front lines. Here to react, GOP Congressman, retired Navy SEAL Commander Ryan Zinke, along with GOP Congressman and Iraq war veteran John James. He's also a Ranger as well. Gentlemen, just a quick reaction to what we're seeing right here in Israel, and what should be the U.S. response?
Well, first you look at the coordination, and no surprise that Russia, China, and Iran were doing offshore military operations in the Persian Gulf. This is a coordinated effort, and what's astonishing is our State Department evidently gets their intelligence feed to the Washington Post or the Washington Journal or the Times, and clearly there's a link between Iran and Hamas in this case. We funded billions of dollars in this, and then of course you have the convoy or envoy today, which now suggests that pro-Iranian may have funneled billions of dollars backdoor into Iran. This is absolutely astonishing.
Yeah. What about you?
It's also astonishing and amazing is the fact that this is the same administration that didn't see the collapse of Afghanistan happening as quickly as it did. It didn't see this massive attack on Israel coming. And with 1.5 million gotaways, more than the entire population of Montana, we're wondering, what is this administration missing about what's going to happen in the homeland? Biden's legacy is inflation, invasion, and Iran. The fact that we have people who have an affordability crisis and everything is so expensive with cost of living, the fact that you have millions of people flooding over our borders, bringing fentanyl and drugs that are killing people in this nation, and the fact that he turned his back on Israel, and people in this administration calling for ceasefires, governors saying that they're good people on both sides, essentially. We must stand by our allies. We must make sure the issues that are facing our nation are addressed, and this administration is failing on every account.
Speaking of our allies, we're just getting this information. Just as officials say Israeli airstrikes have killed 2 senior Hamas officials in Gaza. So they're taking the fight, Commander, straight to them right now.
Absolutely. And, God bless the state of Israel, because they're under siege and they are at war. But what our response needs to be, one is we need to get our act together. And absolutely we stand with Israel, 100%. So yes, it's nice to have our carrier force there, but also we need an administration that recognizes the link between Iran and Hamas and these actions. This administration, looks like they were pumping billions of dollars backdoor around sanctions, which shouldn't be a surprise. Remember that the last $6 billion was they had to launder money in the Middle East to prevent it violating the sanctions.
John Kirby says yesterday on Fox that they can freeze that money at any time.
Well, good time to freeze it, right about now. Let's freeze it. But clearly, look, Israel is under siege. They have potential, obviously a lot of hostages. Our hearts and prayers go out to them. But we have to take this very, very seriously. When you have a country like Iran that launches missiles that says destruction of Israel on the side of it, and they coordinate mass destruction as what we're seeing here, we have to take it seriously.
I want to get y'all's reaction to the House vote that's supposed to happen tomorrow. We know y'all had that closed-door meeting. John James, where are you standing on this? Will there be a unified Republican caucus tomorrow for that vote?
We have some work to do, and there are a number of us who believe that we have to address the reason why we're here in the first place before we can move on. And it seems that the folks who were responsible for getting us here are the ones who want us to sing Kumbaya right now. The fact of the matter is we're here because Democrats voted lockstep to eject a speaker along with 8 Republicans. And so now it's incumbent upon us to make sure that we have a successor. I endorse Steve Scalise because I believe he brings the stability and consistency required to deal with the issues that we're facing, to hold this Biden administration accountable. And we're surrounded. We are an island, a beacon of hope and sanity with a sea of Democratic-controlled D.C. by the White House and the Senate and this administration that can actually bring us back to fiscal responsibility, address our debt, secure our border, and we need to make sure we get a speaker who's going to move us forward and get the most conservative bills passed that can be signed by the president as quickly as possible.
Congressman, we're just now getting more information from the Israeli embassy in the U.S. They're saying that the death toll just has risen to more than 1,000 lives right now.
Well, you look at our border. All right, and number one concern is our border right now.
Our border.
We have 2 million. The Department of Homeland Security just said that you had 2 million people they lost track of. We have 175 terrorists or so. We have no border, and we need to solve a border now. So whatever happens in the House, my vote is to make sure we solve America's problem. That's getting a border.
Who are you going to be voting for, Jim Jordan or Steve Scalise?
You know, what I'm looking at is we need a unified front, because we need to address things like the border. And
who's it going to be?
Well, you know, you got Steve Scalise. You have now there's a contingency that wants to change the rules back so Kevin McCarthy gets a second shot at it. Of course, you have Jim Jordan, and I know them all, and they're all great Americans.
Who is the commander going to be casting his vote for?
We shall see. To me, it's whoever can deliver the border, whoever can deliver defense, whoever can get this country and this Congress headed in the right direction to fix it. Look, we need the border now.
That's right.
Congressman, thank you so much. Commander, Captain, thank y'all so much for joining us.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.